Hi, everyone, and welcome to our RTO revision on how to handle rejections. And rejection is a very common thing on a day-to-day basis, and we know that it is part and parcel of life, and handling rejection is so important. Now, the thing is that what I would like to start off is that when you hear the word rejection, what comes to your mind? And it is very important that to understand this thing that is going on in your head when you think of rejection, because the word rejection itself, I would say, is very wrong, because it tells you something and connotes something a bit negative. So please bear in mind that the rejection is not about you, it's about them giving an idea or expressing what they prefer and what they don't prefer. So it has got nothing to do with you, so do not feel personal about it. Now in my training, what I always say is that if you give the very highest value, and if people don't take on what you are there to offer, then do not feel offended, because it is their loss, not yours. So let's kick off on this rejection, because why most successful people, in fact all successful people, they know how to handle rejection, and it is a mindset. Let me repeat, it is a mindset of handling this rejection that will brings you success in your RTO business or any other business. It could be even if you are into network marketing, insurance, real estate, or if you are an entrepreneur doing some of your own personal businesses. Handling rejections is part and parcel, or you are raising funds, or even in a relationship, then how can you handle? This is all part and parcel of what goes on in your head. Okay, so let's start, and what I would like to say is that rejection basically is nothing more than a necessary step in the pursuit of our success. And as you know, um, sometimes shit do happens in our life, and it is up to you to handle it and think about it. Now understand that success is a journey, and we know that for you to enjoy success, and for you to really um, come to a point where you truly feel that you are getting the most out of your successes, you must have experienced rejection or failure before. And the reason being that you can never know what success is unless you know what failure is. And rejection is a process whereby you're moving from failure to success. So it is an intermediary thing, it is something that you have to go through. And if you are successing, if you have successes after successes all the time in your life, then there's no failure. And you can never enjoy success if there's no failure in your life, and you wouldn't know. So it is important for you to now treasure what you have, so that you know that on your pathway, on your journey towards success, okay, this is part and parcel of life. Okay, so please realize that it is a journey, it is not an end in itself. Okay, and if you are not getting rejected on a daily basis, then your goals aren't ambitious enough. This is a quote by Chris Dixon. And what I want you to know, that success is always a number game. um, it is nature's law that if you do X number of things, some will be successful, some will not. If you toss a coin, half of it will be heads and the other half will be tail. Now the reason is that this is nature, is because our universe is a all is just made out of energy, and energy is negative or positive. And in order for you to have success, you must have got certain failure, then you know. So uh, what I would strongly suggest is that as you are moving towards your success, fail yourself towards success. Fail as fast as you can. And while you fail forward, so that you're moving forward. Now, there are people who misunderstood quotes like this, and they fail. And once they fail, they can never climb out again, because why? They could not handle their mental uh, mental thoughts, and they keep letting the program repeat itself. So what happens is that they get they get into depression, and they keep playing the failure program in their head. And if you know people like this, please send them to our classes, our money making muscle seminars, or our leap workshop, whereby we could help them reprogram this in their mind, so that they can fail forward and they can fail fast. Now, the reason why we say that fail yourself to success is that uh, when you are learning from every situation, when you are learning from every experience that you have, there's no such thing as failure. The only failure you have is if you got rejection and you do not contemplate on it, you do not think about it, why people reject you this way, why people give you certain questions or objections. Now, I have encountered many people. Some of them, they keep challenging themselves and keep finding answers why people think that way. And at the end of the day, you will always come back to the same conclusion, is that they are not rejecting you. They are talking about something that they fear inside them. They feel as if their fears conquer them, and they are afraid of moving forward. Sometimes people people are frightened of many things, and their fears could be they just do not want to be part and parcel of your RTO program, because they do not want to see you succeed as well. They feel that maybe if they are in the same business as you, you may know them too much, you may know their family too well, they may need to commit. And sometimes commitment is one of the main reasons why people are not moving ahead in their life. So leave them, do not judge them, yet at the same time leave them to find out their own life. Just give them more opportunities to find out about RTO program. If we have events, invite them to come for our lucky draws, to come for our events, to network around with people. And sometimes over time they will change. Okay. And what I would like you to understand in our next slide is that uh, understanding how you feel is important, especially when it hurts. Now, sometimes rejection hurts is because you have expectations, and the higher your expectations, the more painful it is for you to be rejected, especially if these are people that are close to you. Could be your family members, could be your very good friends, and you feel that they are not supporting you. So it hurts. Now, and the reason why this hurts is because it is our ego and our pride at play, and sometimes we believe that everything we do will be successful. Now, from this point on, always remember that half of what you do may fail, and this half of the failure is there exists in your life, is so that it teaches you how to be successful. Okay. And sometimes you may feel that a rejection has been done on a bad light, and it is unfair. It's not true. It is always how you think about things that is important. Treat it as a challenge to move forward. Okay. Now, I have another, I think, two more slides, and I would like to very quickly give you some ideas how you can overcome rejection. Now, all of us have got different ways of overcoming rejection, but most important is to always reconsider your past and think through. Because why? Your expectation causes you give you certain pain when you get rejected. So sometimes do not expect, but rather have certainty. Okay. Now, if you have 100% certainty that this program is good, when or your products that you are selling is good, then it's no more an expectation, it's a certainty that definitely it will be successful, and there will be people who buy from you. Now, in our if you look at it, every time when I sell our money making masters workshop, and we give so much value at such a low price, then I always tell our people is that if people don't buy or people don't attend, then it is their loss. So I don't feel bad. I know that I can only empathize and give them time, and they may hear from somewhere else or somebody, and then they may come back, and ultimately they may come and join us again. So please reconsider your expectations, because why? Sometimes because we have something to gain. So what happens is that this expectation causes us to be painful. But if you are truly serving, then you may have lowered your expectations more. The more you serve, the lower is your expectations, and the less pain you will get when you feel rejected. Just allow the prospects that you have to make their own decisions. Okay. Now, number two is to rethink the rejection. Always treat it as a learning experience. Like I said earlier, as long as you learn from rejection, you contemplate and you think about it, you will get better and better. In fact, if you play in your mind and you do mental rehearsal, very often some of these rejections are just there for you to learn to become better. They exist to actually teach you something, and these are your teachers and these are your mentors. Treat rejections as your mentors, and you will become better. The more rejection you have, the better you become. Okay. And of course, don't take it personally. They are not rejecting you per se, they are rejecting the idea or the concept, or maybe it's just they are not ready to move forward, and just let them be, because you do not want to lose a friend. Uh, you want to be very firm. You want to really serve them and give them the best, yet at the same time allow them to make decisions on their own, and let go of things that you cannot control, and things that you cannot control, accept. So what we say is that accept the things that you cannot control, and control the things that you accept. Yeah. So last but not least is a numbers game. In fact, when I was a very young salesman, every rejection I have, I tell myself that I'm getting nearer and closer to another sale. And it helps me mentally, because it comes to a point whereby I have a number. And this number is that at 22 or 23 rejections, I will have a close. And if you really look at it, every trade and every industry, of course, there is a certain number, and all of us are made differently and wired differently. For some of you, maybe after 3 rejections, you get a sale. So some of you, maybe 15. So it's all different. So just find out this number for yourself. And of course, the key is to bring this number lower. Okay. Now, before I end, the last slide is this, is that I want to handle some of the common rejections here, and I would like to give you the answers, because this will be some of the common things that you face. I don't want to invite people. You've been talking to people about the RTO program, or any sales that you do in your business, and they say they don't want to invite people, they don't have time to do it, they are okay with what they have, they don't need extra income, they want to enjoy their weekends, they don't want too much work, and maybe some may say even RTO is a scam. Now, the best way to answer objections or rejections, okay, is not to say that they are wrong, or to go into an argument with them. No. The highest standards you can have is to help them find answers for themselves. And the only way you can help them to find answers for themselves is to ask questions. So today, I would like you to take down some of these strategies that I'm going to share with you, particularly ask better questions. Okay, if you attend my lead workshop, there is a module on asking better questions. And as a business consultant, my job is always to ask questions, and I want you to come into the role of a consultant or an advisor to your potential clients who can be a RTO member. Ask them, okay, why, in what ways you don't like to invite people? Why is it that you don't like to invite people? How do you feel when you are inviting people? Or something like, I do not have time to do that. I'm okay with what I have now. I don't need extra income. Ask them, oh, you don't need extra income. But imagine if you have extra income, how would your family benefit? How different your lifestyle will be. how wonderful it will be if you have another say 15,000 peso in from rental every month. Okay, now if you say they say if they want to enjoy their weekend, ask them. Okay, not right now. If you are it's a weekend, what do you normally do? Are you consuming your time or investing your time, or could your time over the weekend be split into parts whereby you productively spend quality time with your family, and at the same time quality time to build your passive income, your future? um, are you living day to day, month to month, just having enough, or do you think having passive income, building your financial future, investing your time right now, so that in the future you keep reaping returns? That is good. So let me very quickly write down what I've again said here, and I would like to say that these five things here are important for you. Okay, and goes off again, and they are who, what, when, where, why, and how. So what I would like to do is to go into the writing mode for you to see. Okay, and so you ask better questions. Okay, so while you ask better questions, okay, you want to ask who, what, when, where, why, and how. Okay, so anyway, it is important for you then to come into part two, whereby you empathize with them. Every time when they tell you a rejection or objection, empathize with them first, and then help them to understand their dreams again. The why, bring in the why. And then part three is to tell a story about someone like them. For example, you can go on like this, like hey, you don't like to invite people. In fact, I can understand, why you feel like this. When I first started, I was like this. Okay, and after a few times, and when I was successful in inviting people and I see the result, I become bolder, I have more courage. And that is why not right now I'm building my dreams, and I feel very happy that I can provide more for my family. And in fact, in fact, there was somebody like you the other day. Yeah, so this helps them to get over their fears. Okay, and because of that, they may come in as a member and benefit. So remember, whatever you do, sometimes it may have a ripple effect, and it has a lasting effect on people. Okay, so with that, I've come to the end of our training program for handling rejections, and I'd like to thank you for your time. Okay, and till the next module, thank you and bye bye.